Tom and Jerry, which premiered on television in 1940, has become a timeless classic. People from all over the world are fascinated by the never-ending battle between the cat and the mouse. Years of watching them try to catch and beat each other up have been passed down through the generations. The original series ran for more than 64 years, with a total of 162 episodes being created throughout that time, with a couple movies along the way. Whenever we turned on the television to see our favorite pair of frenemies, they always seemed to be entertaining. However, this beloved series had a few episodes with some dark and downright scary undertones sometimes. This suggested that the show could be intended not just for children, but perhaps for their parents as well. With that being said, let's take a look at some of the scariest Tom and Jerry episodes that were just a little too dark for kids, at least nowadays. Our first episode is Heavenly Puss and the implied murder of a litter of kittens. After getting smashed by a piano, a good start to be sure, Tom's spirit rises up. He ascends to the pearly gates, but must first pass through the hands of a security guard who determines whether a cat will enter heaven or not. Tom is about to be called in for his turn when the guard is taken by surprise by a squishy, moist bag that hops its way towards him. The rope on the bag is untied and 3 kittens pop their head out, purr, and dash towards their destination. With a shake of his head, the guard explains what some people won't do. Consider the difficulty of conveying this scene to a child. Next up is the beheading in front of a child in the episode The Two Mouseketeers. Jerry and Nibbles are depicted as 2 musketeer swordsmen on the prowl for a meal. A very devoted Tom is assigned the responsibility of disposing of them by his master, who makes it crystal clear that should Tom fail, then BAM! Off with the head! Despite his best efforts though, the cat is unable to scare the mice away from the house. So, although Tom is not visible, the viewer can see a beheading occurring in the final scene, in front of the 2 mice who are eating cheese and sausages that they just acquired. In response to this, Nibbles remarks, and pardon my French, "C'est la guerre," shrugs, and the 2 of them just simply move on. Next is the depiction of the bottle gun trap in The Year of the Mouse. After Jerry and his pal play a bunch of practical jokes on Tom, Tom threatens them with a gun and forces them to stay inside of a bottle. A gun is then placed beside the bottle, and if they try to get out, they'll get shot in the head by the booby trapper. Later, Tom just goes on to take a wonderful snooze. In a horror movie franchise Saw, the evil bad guy booby traps his victims to death, doing something exactly like this. This episode is not meant for kids. The last episode to mention is Blue Cat Blues, which has slavery and even suicide in it. Blue Cat Blues, widely regarded as the most sorrowful episode of the entire series, has Tom falling helplessly in love with a female cat and attempting desperately to gain her affection. In order to do so, he spends all of his income on a diamond ring that is too small for her, and he purchases a new car by signing a 20-year slavery contract. Remember guys, this is for children. But he fails to impress her with his efforts. A dejected Tom can be seen binge drinking, albeit with milk instead of alcohol, and sitting in the middle of a railway track, patiently awaiting his death after the love of his life marries the rich cat from downtown. So, there you have it folks. Did you like today's video? Let us know down in the comments below. With this though, we're gonna wrap up the video, so if you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more incredible videos like this one. We hope to meet you guys again in the next video, but until then, I'll catch you later.